Today I want to show you my entire luxury minimalist handbag collection for 2023. This is something that I curated over the years, and in this video I want to go through every single bag, tell you what I love about it, what I don't like as much. I'll share how they're holding up for me, and also I'm gonna show you how I love to style them. Now, let's get into it. In preparation for this video, I actually went through all of my old receipts so I could tell you exactly for how long I had the bags for. And my oldest bag in my collection is a vegan tote from Angela Roy. It's called a share tote and it's made out of a black faux pebble leather, and I bought it in July of 2017. Now, what really convinced me to buy this bag is the shape, because even though it's a tote bag, it just looks a little bit different. And the big reason for that is because it has the little pocket with a zipper in the middle instead of just one big vast space like normal tote bags have, and that gives it that unique look, but it also makes the bag so much more practical. I love being organized, and having two compartments instead of one is just so much easier. Now, the reason I bought this bag in the first place is because I wanted a bag that can carry my laptop, and as you can see, it fits perfectly into the one compartment, and then I can put all of my other stuff in the other one. I can also bring my notebook or anything else that I need to with me. It also comes with a handy strap, which is a must for me. I love wearing things crossbody or over my shoulder, and I must say that this strap is very sturdy, and even when I'm carrying everything from my laptop, a notebook and water bottle, it has no problem holding the weight and it doesn't get too uncomfortable. Now, when it comes to downsides, the only one that I could think of here is that it doesn't have any proper closure on the top. Yes, it does have a little clip, but that's pretty much it. So if it's raining or snowing, everything inside will get just a little bit wet. And for that reason, I bought a raincoat specifically for this bag. And you can see it fits perfectly, but I just personally don't love the hassle of it. I still use it if I need to, but it's just not my favorite. As far as styling goes, you can see this is such a classic piece that I can wear with pretty much anything. I always try to buy pieces that are really versatile, and even though this bag has a little bit of gold hardware, it's not very noticeable, which means I can easily style it with any type of metal, and because of the classic shape, I can wear it in any season, anytime that I want. And now to one of my favorite bags of all time, the Bvlgari Serpentine Forever top handle bag in the shade Sea Star Coral. I got this bag as a gift for my husband for my birthday in August 2019, and the first time I saw this bag was actually in Harrods when we were in London, and I just fell in love with the design. It looks like a piece of art to me, and as you will see, I'm a huge fan of crossbody bags with a flap and a handle because they're so practical. But what convinced me with this bag is the color, because if you watch my channel for a while, you know I love my reds and pinks and oranges and corals, and I just knew that this bag would be a perfect addition to my capsule wardrobe. So long story short, I just couldn't stop thinking or talking about this bag, and that's the huge reason why my husband got it for me later, which I'm very grateful for, and I must say that this is his favorite bag out of all. Now, as far as the styling goes, I love wearing this one in the summer. It has nice champagne gold hardware, which means it looks really nice next to my other gold pieces, be it in my shoes, belts, and jewelry. And because it's a pop of color, obviously, I love wearing it with neutral pieces, something like black outfits, white outfits, or black and white outfits. This is my favorite combination, but it also goes beautifully with colorful pieces in a similar shade. Now, in my last video, I also got a lot of questions about durability and the quality of this bag, and I must say that I love the quality. I personally don't baby my bags. When I buy them to wear them. And I must say that this one is holding up pretty nicely. I don't see any big scratches, nothing that could really stand out to me. And this is actually my most worn bag in the summer, and for me, it pretty much looks brand new. And now to the downside, the only one that I could find are the small little compartments inside. The bag itself, it's not big, but it's not tiny either. But because it's so compartmentalized, it's much harder to put things inside. Luckily, I'm all about keeping things minimal, so I can easily get around this, but I would say that for most people, this could probably be a problem if you like to carry a lot of stuff with you. Now, this Valentino Spike medium bag in pink, I actually found by accident in September of 2019. We were in an outlet store in Italy and it really caught my attention. Then I checked the price, it was almost half off and the rest is history. But what really caught my attention is the color. I love colorful bags, as you can probably tell, and I'm also a sucker for Valentino Rocksat collection. It looks very gorgeous to me, so it's a little bit hard to resist sometimes. What I also love about the bag is the size, because it fits my Kindle inside and all of my other everyday stuff. It has one big nice compartment, it's easy to close, it has a flip cover, a removable chain strap, it even has a removable top handle, so it's very customizable and I can do so much with it. And because this one is again a colorful bag, I pretty much wear it in the same way as the coral one, with all of my neutral pieces or colors that are similar shades. But because it's a little bit bigger in size, I also love it next to my coats in the fall and in the spring. But then also if I remove the chain, I think it looks perfect for a special occasion. For durability, I would say it's a good quality bag, but I must admit it's not one of my most worn bags, so I cannot tell for sure. Also, when I bought it, I think the reason why it was sold in an outlet store is because it was probably a display piece. Now, nobody said that, that's just my suspicion, because I saw a little bit of wear and tear on hardware. But for me, that wasn't a deal breaker because, like I said, I'm buying bags to wear them for a long time, so that didn't bother me. And now to one of my favorite bags of all time, the Saint Laurent Lulu small bag in black calfskin leather with black hardware. This one I bought myself in November 2019 because I wanted a really versatile bag in my collection, and I must say that I'm very happy with my choice. What is so special about this bag is the fact that it's all black hardware, which means I can wear it with any kind of jewelry, belts or shoes. And I also love the size because, again, it fits the Kindle and everything else that I need to take with me. The crossbody strap is also adjustable, which means I can easily wear it over my body, but also on the shoulder. And because I bought it to be my everyday winter and fall bag, I love that it's shiny leather because it gives a nice little contrast to my other black pieces, which is what I wear most often in the colder days. But I do also wear it in the spring sometimes, just not as much. And in the summer, I actually put it in storage because it just looks a little bit too heavy with my summer pieces. And because this is probably my most worn bags out of all, you can clearly see the wear and tear on it. Specifically, the leather on the corner is getting a little bit damaged or scuffed, and I'm not sure if it's because I wore it so much or because it's not durable enough. I was thinking of fixing this, but I'm not sure if it's hard to do, so I just want to protect the corners from further damage, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. And then another spot when you can see just a little bit of wear and tear is the chain, where the black paint is coming off just slightly, but luckily you cannot really see both of these damages from afar, so I still love wearing it, and I personally think that it's still an amazing bag. Yes, it would be better if there would be no damage, but like I said, I love wearing it. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. But now let's go into my next bag, or should I say backpack, because this one is a Redley backpack that I bought in May 2020. And the reason I bought it is because I wanted to have a stylish version of a backpack in my collection, because we all know backpacks are very useful, so having one that looks great just elevates the style instantly. And what I was really paying attention to here is the size. I didn't want something too big because it can easily overwhelm me, but I also didn't want something tiny because even though they're cute, they wouldn't be very practical. So the size is a huge factor why this is such a classic piece. And it also has a little handle up top, which again makes me so happy, and the gold hardware is not very noticeable, which is another thing I love about this bag. As you can see, I can wear it with my stylish pieces, even with my heels, with my sporty pieces in the winter, in the summer, pretty much anytime, anywhere. And this backpack is made out of real leather, and the reason I wanted that is to have peace of mind about the quality and durability. And let me tell you, I don't baby this backpack at all. I put it on the ground, I chuck it in the back of the car. I'm a little bit more rough with it because for me that's the purpose of a backpack, to go on a trip, to be really carefree, and it has a few scuffs and scratches here and there, but nothing very noticeable, and it's just very durable for me, and I absolutely love the quality. And now to another birthday gift from my husband. He's spoiling me. The Valentino Rocksat camera bag in color nude or powder, I think it's cool. And I got it in August of 2022. And I already had my flat and heeled sandals from Valentino at that point, and that's the reason why I wanted this bag in the first place. I wanted something that would match my shoes nicely, but also I was missing a lighter colored bag in my collection anyways, because whenever I wanted to wear a monochrome outfit, I just couldn't because my bags were either black or colorful. Especially for spring and summer, because I don't really wear loads of black when it's hot outside. But with this bag, over time, I also learned to style it for winter and fall. And now I love wearing it with my taupe over the knee boots and also with a tan scarf. Also, it's such a great size. It's similar to all of my other bags. I can put in anything that I need to. And yes, it doesn't have a handle, but it doesn't really bother me because it feels very light and I just love wearing it crossbody. Now for the quality, I really have just one complaint, and that's the zipper. Sometimes I can easily close it with no problem, but then other times it gets a little bit stuck around the corner. And I actually learned that you have to push it down just a little bit when you're closing it so it can go over smoothly. Otherwise, it's gonna get stuck. And this is definitely a minus because it should zip effortlessly, but personally I learned how to close it and it doesn't really bother me, but just for the price that shouldn't be an issue. As for durability, I think this bag is holding up pretty nicely. I don't have any color transfer, but it's true that I love wearing it with my lighter pieces anyway. And now the last two bags I actually bought at the same time in July of 2022, which is something I don't normally do, but the price and the style and the practicality just really spoke to me. And the first one that I have out of two is the Polene numero 1 nano bag in grained black leather. And what really caught my eye here is the shape, because it's still your everyday small black bag, but with a twist. That shape gives it that je ne sais quoi. So no surprise that I wear it all of the time. It's such a classic bag and I can easily wear it in all seasons. Again, it has a flap, a top handle, a crossbody strap, so all the things that I love. And surprisingly, even though it looks tiny, I can actually fit my Kindle inside and still put all of the other stuff next to it easily. I also wanted to quickly show you how I use the dust bag and the paper that came with the bag to keep its shape. For me, this is much easier than keeping the dust bag separately, and if I want to put the bag in storage, I simply put the paper directly into the bag and dust bag over it. Now, what I don't love about this bag is that it's a little bit hard to get in and out sometimes because of how it's designed. But that cuteness that you get from the little closure is the same reason why it's hard to get inside. So it's kind of two sides of the same coin. But how I get around this is just I don't close the little buttons and then I have no issues. And for me, this is not really a problem, but I just wanted to mention it. And since I had this bag for less than a year, I cannot say too much about wear and tear, but I did wear it surprisingly a lot, and so far I absolutely love the quality. I think for the price it's just an amazing bag, but of course I can update you after a year if that is something you would like to see. Just let me know in the comments down below. And then the other one is a red version in the shade Garnet, I think it's called. Again, I bought it in July 2022. And the reason I decided to go for it is because I wanted to update the other red bag that had a lot of gold hardware. And it just wasn't as versatile as I would like it, because I personally love wearing silver metals in the winter, and I'm not a huge fan of mixing, as you can tell. I also have a nice little collection of scarves with really nice red details in them, so that's another reason why I wanted a versatile red bag, so I can tie the whole look nicely together. And up close you can see that both black and the red bag have a little bit of gold hardware, but again, it's not very noticeable from afar, and that makes them so much easier to style. The quality is pretty much the same as with the black one, but I did however notice that the leather on this bag seems just a little bit harder, and I'm not sure why that is. And it's not a huge difference, but when I'm buying things, I'm usually a little bit of an overthinker, so I noticed the smallest details and I just wanted to mention that. But other than that, they're pretty much the same quality, and I just love them. Now, if you would like to see how I decluttered my entire bag collection, I will link another video that you can watch next. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and I will see you next time.